guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kali.alexandria and I'm so excited you clicked on this video today. It is all about how to follow up with brands after you send a pitch as an influencer. So I'm so passionate and so excited about this topic, and I'm so excited to share the knowledge that I have gained over the past 6 years of being an influencer. So I definitely feel like I have a lot of knowledge in this topic, and I have vast experience with pitching and landing brand collaborations. But without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel because I post every single Wednesday, and make sure you give this video a like if you enjoy this type of content, and make sure to leave me a comment or DM me on Instagram. I'm always chatting with you guys in DMs, so yeah, I want to help answer all of your questions because I know this is like such a hot topic right now, so I'm so excited to share what I know. But let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. Let's go. So you might ask me, why is it that a follow-up is so important, especially when pitching for brands? I mean, aren't they going to reply to my first email I sent? No, they are absolutely not going to reply on the first email that you sent. And now, I want to make sure I reiterate that it's not all the time that the brand actually responds within the first email. I want to let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. Actually, 75% of the brand deals that I actually get, paid brand deals I might add, I actually get through the follow-up. And I know it's so crazy, and it's really interesting because I feel like a lot of the advice I hear on social media, YouTube, TikTok, all of that type of advice, nobody actually talks about the follow-up. And I really want to make sure I tell you guys how important following up actually is, because the reality is that a lot of inboxes are just flooded, especially brand inboxes. So you need to make sure you stand out, and you're definitely gonna get the right hand and stand out because a lot of people don't actually follow up. Typically for me, and this is just personal experience, but a lot of my follow-ups actually get replied to either during the second follow-up or the third follow-up. So that is super important to know. And honestly, it's nothing more than people just being busy and messages getting overlooked. So make sure you do not get your panties in the bunch whenever you don't get that first response with your first pitch, because honestly, sometimes inboxes do mark it as spam for other people's inboxes. So you never know what could happen to that message. It could have just went to not the right person, and you know, somebody could be on vacation. Literally the options are endless, but it's not just because they don't like you, so definitely don't think that. Sometimes even brands and influencer marketing managers or whoever handles the marketing partnerships for influencers, a lot of people think it's a nice gesture. For example, I was chatting with a friend of mine on social media, and she actually hires influencers for brand campaigns, and she was telling me how flooded her inbox can get with pitches sometimes, and she always appreciated when influencers or bloggers followed up on their pitch because that just like signals to her that the influencer is really excited to work with that particular brand. It makes her feel like influencers aren't just mass pitching a bunch of different companies and brands. Now let's go ahead and get into the logistics of the follow-up. So as always, I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So I'm actually going to leave templates, follow-up templates number 1 and follow-up template number 2 on the screen. So make sure you guys go ahead and screenshot this next clip. Here you go. Now, I always like to try to share as much information as possible and not gatekeep, because I'm really passionate about this subject, and I really like helping aspiring influencers because I have gotten brand deals from major companies like Splenda, Disney, Coca-Cola. I've partnered with so many hotels and tourism boards across the country, and I have even done a major partnership with a cruise line, being sponsored to go on a cruise. So I definitely feel like what I can give you is super helpful and beneficial. And I do want to remind you guys that I actually also sell my pitch templates that I send to hotels and travel companies, so I will definitely link that in the description box below. So the ebook itself is composed of my hotel templates that I send to hotels and try to get travel campaigns, and then I also have a brand template where I pitch brands for paid collaborations. They are on sale for $19 and you get both of them. So I don't know how long they're gonna be on sale for, so make sure you guys check them out. I will leave them in the description box. But another note that I can tell you guys, within your follow-up, make sure to leave a personal note. Like I was talking about with my influencer marketing friend who hires influencers on behalf of brands, she really said that she enjoys influencers following up because it really just shows that the influencer is really excited to work with that brand. So if you could add like a little bit of a personal touch within your follow-up, that would be amazing. For example, you could say that you love their new product that just launched, or you tag them in your Instagram story and you're so excited to talk about a potential campaign with this brand because you love them so much. No matter what it is, that personal touch is so important, because really what pitching is just building relationships. So I highly recommend. This industry is like solely running on networking. So the more you can just like build relationships in this industry and network, the better it's going to be for you as an influencer. Another thing I like to do in my follow-ups is just to ensure that I have the right brand contact. I just ask them flat out. I say, hey, I'm worried that this email is hitting the wrong inbox. Can you please confirm with me? And another hack that I do in my follow-up is to ask them a question that they need to respond to. For some reason, the human mind really needs to answer questions while they're being asked. So I really like to end the pitch saying, let me know either way, or asking a different question of some sort, because that will like really help the neurological element within the person answering this pitch, because they will want to respond to them being asked a question. So I hope that makes sense. And one last thing, I do want to remind you guys that pitching is a process. It does take trial and error, and I want to tell you guys not to get discouraged if for some reason your pitches aren't getting replied to, because honestly, that's just the name of the game. That's what happens. You're gonna get a lot of no's, and that's totally okay. So don't get discouraged. Just try to just personalize your pitch as much as you can. Make sure you're following these companies on social media, engaging with them, you know, really loving what they're selling, because being authentic and genuine is so important within this industry. So I highly recommend doing that. But like I said, please do not get discouraged in any way, because your yes is going to come. So just keep pushing and trying. But that is all for this video. I really hoped that this was helpful for you guys. Make sure you give me a like if it was helpful, and subscribe, because I post videos like this every single Wednesday. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!